good communication. And I want to be specific here because everybody has a different picture of what good communication looks like. Maybe my good communication picture is that person being in constant contact with me. And that isn't necessarily a signal of good communication. I think in early dating stages, here are some signals of good communication green flags. They communicate plans with you. Not last minute. Like the worst thing is they pick you up or like an hour before, hey, so what do you want to do? Like that is a red flag in my opinion. Do they have plans? Because the plans and them having a plan also indicate that they will have more vision for their life, in my opinion. So do they communicate plans? That's for the ladies looking at the guys. And are they timely in response? Now, I'm not saying timely equals they respond to you every 5 minutes or right when you text. Timely is you message them a question and it doesn't take you 5 business days to get back to them, ideally, right? And then the other thing is they're not afraid to have hard conversations. And this really comes up with when they have to DTR or tell you their intentions with you / you bring up where you stand with them and you want to check in conversation. Are they afraid to have that conversation? Do they kind of like rush out of it, run away, and don't open up? Are they leading those conversations? If you're a woman looking at the guy, those are all things I would look for early on when it comes to communication.
Yeah. Well, and what you mean by not just willing to have a hard conversation, but they're also clear in them. Meaning they're gonna speak and give you information that you are not going to like, but they're going to be honest about it. Right.
Yeah, they're going to be honest.
Like it's easy to be honest about the stuff you like and someone's going to enjoy hearing.
Right.
It's hard to be honest.
They're not sugarcoating, people pleasing it to the point of they're not being honest with you because they're afraid to have an actual hard discussion.
Well, it's like, hey, we've been on a few dates now and I noticed that you show up 20 minutes late every time.
Yeah.
That's okay if that's how you run your life. I just want to let you know that I'm not really cool with that.
I don't feel good about
that. And I feel disrespected when that happens. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Can we find a way to make this work for both of us?
Right. That's great. Are they going to like shove it under the rug, not take ownership, get defensive? Watch how they respond in those situations. Oh, also I want to say with communication, consistency. Like if they start out texting. So here's a great thing for ladies and guys. If you start texting the person consistently, like every morning, keep that pace up. If you're not planning to keep that pace, then do not start texting in that pattern.
Yeah.
If they're texting you 10 times a day in the first week and then the next week you don't hear from them for 4 days, that is inconsistent.
Listen, we've all done that. Like, let's clarify. We've all been excited about someone we're dating or have a crush on.
And you can't help it.
We text them morning and night.
Oh my goodness.
And then the second something pops up that we don't enjoy or like about them.
Then all of a sudden we file them in our brain as less of a priority.
We go from texting them right away 10 times a day to 6 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours. All of a sudden we got busy.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
So busy.
Right. So it's just the point is there. It's like whatever your response schedule. And that for me is like, hey, you know that you're not interested anymore. Stop playing the game. Tell them. Be super clear. Be super kind. Hey, I've had a great time. I would love to just stay just friends. Like that is so.
And that's a good cue for you as a person.
Yeah. Like I'm not texting them back right away.
I was really excited the first 2 weeks and now I'm not even like remembering to respond to them.
Yes.
Let me check in with myself. Am I really interested in that?
Right. Like if I had to make you choose tomorrow, would you date them again or not?
Exactly.
You'd probably say no. And that's all you need to know. I think like at that point, I mean, that being said, there's probably a lot more going on behind the surface for you and why you're saying no, but that's another episode, okay?
All right, let's talk about a second green flag. Healing.